Hello friends, this is Rajul Sudhar, Assistant Professor of Sri Swaminarayan Institute of Technology, BART, Gandhinagar. Welcome to the video tutorials of Advanced Java Programming. In this session, we will discuss about the Unit 5, that is the Introduction to JSF. Previously, we have discussed the Unit 4, that is a Java Server page. In this session, what is a JSF? We will discuss with introduction. So, JSF is a web application framework used to develop the web application with rich user interface. Means we require the user interface, UI component mainly. It's simply the construction of user interface component. This UI component can establish the communication with database or event handler. In this framework is based on model view and controller. This architecture is generally used. We all familiar with the model view and controller, that is a MVC architecture. There are other technology that make the use of MVC pattern are JSP, Spring, ASP.NET and so on. So let me discuss the content as well as chapter one by one. Here the content means introduction to JSF. Here we will cover then JSF request processing lifecycle. Later on we will discuss the JSF expression language, standard component, facelet tag, converter tag, validation tag, event handling and database access, as well as JSF libraries like PrimeFace. So let me check with definition of JSF. Here Java server page is one MVC web framework, model view and controller. Java server page, it is a server side component based user interface framework. It is used to develop the web application. JSF simplified the construction of user interface, so it is a UI for server based application by using the reusable UI component in the page. The JSF specification defines the set of standard UI component and it provides one API for developing the component. JSF enables the reuse as well as extension of existing standard UI component. Generally, it required this UI user interface component. What is the advantage? So generally it is a component based web framework. So web application can be deployed quickly. We can say that we can quickly deploy the web application. Providing the reusable UI component, it allows to create a reusable component. This increase the productivity and consistency. Making easy data transfer between UI component. It allow implement of custom component. Managing the UI state across the multiple server request. It enable the implementation of custom component. Then wiring client side event to server side application code. It required to client side event to server side application code. It's also required for good separation of logic and presentation. It has a greatly support for EL expression that provide the user interface code readability. And it has an inbuilt template layout features also. Validation and converter implementation is very easy in JSF. Most of the things in JSF can be done using annotations, means @ symbol is required, same way we are using in JSP page directive. Then JSF PrimeFace has a good pre-built component suite and it has a own component. Here which are the disadvantage not covered, but if we discuss about the disadvantage, so this framework is not suitable for high performance application. This is generally not used for high performance application. And second, it allow very little control over the generated HTML or CSS or JavaScript page. So these two are the disadvantage. Then here the architecture for JSF. So user submit a request to the application server using web browser. This request is received by JSF servlet. This servlet is a part of JSF library and it need not be written. It basically acts as a controller because we are using the MVC model view controller. So it route a request to appropriate page. It can read the config.xml file, or we are managing the bin. By managing the bin, it contain from data which can access the backend data or database to retrieve the desired data for processing a request. The manage bin act as a model. The phase servlet will determine an routine. It route the request the appropriate page for display the information. This web page are in XHTML file. This part as a view. We can say that it is a part as a view. And finally, the web page is rendered and sent to the web browser to the user. We can say that this is a persistent while we store the data, and all the thing is completed and response is sent to the client again. So this is the client request and this is a response. What is MVC design? Here model view controller means model means business logic, whatever we write the logic inside our code. Then view, it's only used for user purpose, that is called user interface logic. Template, design, all things cover into view. And admin section means controlling that request as well as response, that cover into the control section. This is called the MVC design pattern. In the MVC design pattern, design an application using three separate modules. Here three separate modules we have discussed. Model is used to carry data and logic. View, it shows the interface, and controller, it handles the processing of an application. JSF request processing lifecycle. Here the JSF request processing lifecycle, JSF application lifecycle, we can say that it consists of 6 phases which are shown as below. First is restore view, RV. Second is apply request value, ARV. Then third is process validation, PV. Fourth one is update model value, UMV. Fifth stage is invoke application, IA. Then 6 is render response, RR. So this is, let me check with figure. First this request will appear from client side. So for client make a request for create or restore view, then it applied request value, it process particular request and check the validation. We update the model value as well as invoke the application, and render response means all thing is completed, then response will send to the client back. So in the first restore view, what is restore view? Restore view, generally this is the first phase in JSF request processing lifecycle. This phase is used for constructing view to display in the front end. This view is stored in phase context. This instance, using the information in this instance, single request is processed. JSF begins the restore view phase as soon as a link or a button is clicked and JSF receive a request. During this phase, JSF build the view. It wires event means it bind the event handler and validators to UI component and save the view in the phase context instance. This phase context instance will now contain the all information required to process a request. Then second is apply request value. So what is the use of apply request value? After the component tree is restored, each component in the tree extract the new value. So in the second phase, new value will be appear. In this phase, value that are entered by user will be updated on each and every individual component defined in the view graph. Component store this value. If any conversion or the validation fail, then the current processing is terminated, means it close the process, and the control directly goes to the render response for rendering the conversion of validation errors to client. Then in the third step, process validation. During the phase Java server phase, implement the process all validator registered on component. It examines the component attributes that specify the rules for the validation and compare the rules to the local value stored for the component. What is the local value? If the local value is invalid, the Java server phase implement the adds error message. So this is the description for the process validation. Then update model value. Why we require the update model value? In this phase, after the JSF check the data is valid, it walks over the component tree and set the corresponding server side object property to the component local value. The JSF will update the bean property corresponding to the input component value and its attribute. Then second last is invoke application. Why we required invoke? In this phase, JSF handle the application levels event. So during the phase, JSP handle the application level such as submitting as well as linking to other page. In this phase, JSF implement will call the UI component base, process application method, which will immediately call the render response phase. And last, render response means during this phase, Java server phase implement direct for rendering the page to JSP container. If application is using JSP page after render to the viewer, so it generally used for client purpose, client application. This is a general view of each and every phase. We can shortly describe like restore view is generally recover the component. Apply request is add the new parameter to the recovered component. Third, process validation is used to validate the parameter if entry is valid or not. Update model value is required to update the bean property corresponding to the input component as well as value attributes. And invoke application instance it required means manage the bean, add the value of component to the property of MB. MB is nothing but the manage bean. This method is executed. And last one, add the value to the attributes of component tree and generate the HTML code. JSF program we will discuss in next lecture. Thank you for attending this session.